So, three things. I'd like to say the long and the short of it, but when someone says that, sometimes there's an excuse, and there kind of is. So, number one, last week I did not get to do my Macarena minute. I didn't. I was in Athens, and you'll learn more about that shortly. But I didn't get to do my Macarena minute. But do you know what I did do? Do you know what I did do? I watched myself, rightly or wrongly, but I enjoyed it. I watched that video, and I was like, yeah, do you know what? It still gave me the same, no, not the same. It gave me almost the same feeling, not quite the same, but almost the same feeling, whereby I laughed at myself. I didn't get the direct endorphin hit from movement, but I did laugh at myself, and I was like, do you know what? You're crazy. But guess what? I enjoy it. Um, so, number two is sometimes it's not about worrying whether we do exactly what we want to do in our mindfulness journey, but rather, can I find a 3/4, 7/8 version that delivers similarly a break? It might not be what we plan to do, but you still get to do something that takes your mind off what you're thinking, or just gives you that mindful moment, whether it's laughing at yourself or just thinking of alternatives. And number three, which is very much linked, is just creating a list of alternatives. Because sometimes, and I'm also guilty of this, we get so fixated on doing the thing, that exact thing, that one and only thing, that we can sometimes forget that there's movement. It's as flexible as you allow it to be. It's as flexible as your mind allows you to make it. But not doing something is also not a failure. So not having an alternative is also not a failure. But for me, my commitment to you was to do my Macarena minute every week. And this last week I didn't manage it. But that's what I wanted to say. Finding alternatives, not being so strict with yourself. And if you don't find an alternative and it just is, then it just is. So it's all part of the journey. Because getting to this part of optimizing life is a continuous, and I genuinely mean it also very personally, is a continuous journey. It's a continuous battle. It is a continuous, and I use this phrase in my corporate work too, but it's that continuous define and refine process. Because life is very much dynamic, and what works one week might not work the other week, but it's building a full bank of tools. It's building your whole, construction kit, as it were, so that you know which tools you need, and what your alternative tools are to allow you to get to that space of being able to optimize your life.